I'm Joy L. Clance of Busy Events, and we're at Northland Communications in Franklin Square of Syracuse, talking about a very exciting event happening, the second annual Mohawk Valley Legacy Awards, taking place on May 5th at the beautiful Stanley Theater. And here to discuss this event is one of our honorees and our presenting sponsor. And I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves. Gentlemen.
Jim, go ahead.
My name is Jim McCarthy. I'm the president of Northland Communications and Oneida County Rural Telephone. We are a third-generation family-owned business. We've been around for 110 years. In the beginning, we provide residential phone service, many times party line service back then. To today, we've evolved to providing a complete end-to-end business solution for some of the largest businesses and organizations in central New York.
Hi, and I'm Chris Papianicus. I'm the regional executive for Berkshire Bank here in central New York as well as the Mohawk Valley. We are very proud and delighted again to be the sponsor this year for our second annual Mohawk Valley Legacy Awards. We're absolutely thrilled as well given the honorees this year, Jim's company along with Mohawk Limited and the Carbone Auto Group. We had a really great first year, and I think this one's going to be just as good, if not better.
Yes, we are very excited, and congratulations,
well,
Jim.
Thank you.
And I know Maureen McCarthy Tracy, your sister, who couldn't join us today, but kudos to you and your team for all the tremendous things you've been doing in the community in the Mohawk Valley and across central New York.
Thank you.
And of course, Chris, Business Journal News Network and Busy Events could not continue to focus on business leaders like Jim and Northland Communications without the support of Berkshire Bank. So we thank you tremendously. So I know there's been a lot of growth happening for Berkshire Bank in the community and within the Mohawk Valley. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure, thanks. Yes, we have grown considerably. We've been in this area now for 5 years, so we're relatively new, but we talk about legacy. Our legacy in the Mohawk Valley starts with Rome Savings Bank and also includes Oneida Limited Bank as well as Fleet and Bank of America, given the acquisitions that we've made over the last couple of years. We currently have now grown up to, we have 16 branches in the Mohawk Valley, which makes us the largest bank in the valley relative to the number of branches, which is great considering 4 or 5 years ago we were an unknown in the marketplace. Last year we decided to kick this off in conjunction with the Business Journal, in large part because, again, we appreciate legacy, and there's a lot of exciting things going on in the Mohawk Valley with nanotech and hockey and downtown development and all those good things, but we thought it was particularly important to also take a step back and recognize and thank the families and the companies that have built the Mohawk Valley over multi-generations, including Jim's company. So we just didn't want that to get lost with all the other exciting things that are going on in the valley.
Right, and so the legacy honorees, what does that mean? Those are individuals who have built thriving companies, who are doing a tremendous amount in the community, who have a large and a long history. And that brings me to the history of Northland Communications. We'd love to hear a little bit more about you.
As I said, Northland was founded in 1905 with our parent company, Oneida County Rural Telephone, founded up in Holland, New York. And we've enjoyed a great run, and it's an unbelievably supportive community, starting with Holland Patton, evolving to Utica and surrounding areas, as well as the Syracuse community.
And as a legacy honoree, because of all the things that your family has done to keep this business growing, and all of the wonderful things that Maureen's doing and you're doing in the community with your team, what advice do you have, or what wisdom can you share with another business owner that's working to be a legacy like you guys?
I think stick to your core values, take care of your customers and your team members, and everything else will fall into place if you do that.
Yeah, no, that's great advice. Anything that you would add to that, Chris?
Yeah, just that as we looked at the honorees both last year and this year, it was important certainly to look at their legacy of their business and the success, but we thought it was even as important to look at what they've done for their communities.
Right.
And again, this year's honorees have been standouts in the Mohawk Valley. again, for generations, not just recently, employed
Right.
lots of families for generations, and have given time, talent, and resources year after year. So that's what this event's really all about.
That's right, well said, Chris. And so how can you join Berkshire Bank and our wonderful honorees like Northland Communications? Come out May 5th, support these legacies, come see them, congratulate them in person on May 5th at the Stanley Theater, and register at bizevents.com. We have live music, open bar, amazing catering, and then of course a wonderful awards program where each of our recipients will be acknowledged and highlighted, and you can learn so much more about them. So make sure you register, don't miss it, clear your calendars, and come out May 5th to the Stanley Theater. Anything else to add, gentlemen?
I'd just like to thank both the Business Journal and Berkshire Bank for sponsoring this event, and it's certainly something we're very proud of to be associated with some of the past recipients, as were mentioned, the brewery, Hardin Furniture, as well as Katana Construction.
Yeah, I mean, it's well deserved, and we're so excited and thrilled that you accepted. And we of course look forward to seeing you May 5th. And Maureen, anything else to add from you, Chris?
The only thing I'll add is what I added last year. This is a community celebration. We're going to have a party, so please don't miss it.
That's right, and it's Cinco de Mayo, so what better way to spend that evening? And we got some great food for those of you looking for some Mexican. So come out May 5th to the Stanley Theater. We will see you there.